Good evening, I'm Elena Verdine and welcome to The 7. Let's get a look at the big 7 stories right now, and topping the list, we have some new details tonight in the death of Blount County Deputy Justin Mowery. As we've reported, he was killed in a crash while on duty Sunday evening. Tennessee Highway Patrol now confirming Mowery was trying to stop a motorcycle driver that didn't pull over. And the sheriff's office is asking for help in identifying a motorcyclist who could have information about the crash. A sheriff's cruiser captured video of the motorcycle seen driving through a field right around 5:13 p.m. Sunday near Lane Drive in Friendsville. If you were driving through this area Sunday afternoon and maybe saw the motorcycle, know the identity of the driver, or have any information that could help investigators, you can call them at 865-273-5001. You can also call the anonymous crime hotline at 865-273-5200. The sheriff's office also set up a memorial in front of the Blount County Justice Center today to honor Deputy Mowery. People came out to lay flowers and cards and pay respects. Matthew Rainey has friends in law enforcement and says it's a tight-knit community in Blount County.
I was in the area, I saw the memorial come out, and I had heard the news yesterday, and I actually saw a lot of the officers waiting to transport, and last night when they closed off the road, and it just felt like the right thing to do.
Mowery graduated from BCSO's Regional Training Academy in 2020 and went on to earn a spot on the sheriff's SWAT team. He was 30 years old. Next on the 7, a Knox County inmate is charged in connection with the death of his cellmate. The Tennessee Bureau of Investigation began looking into the death of inmate Austin Lewis at the Roger D. Wilson Detention Facility on December 22nd at the request of 6th Judicial District Attorney General Sharm Allen. TBI agents determined that Lewis's cellmate, Jace Green, was responsible. A preliminary autopsy listed strangulation as the cause of death. Green was charged with second-degree murder and taken into custody with a bond set at $500,000. Officials stress these are allegations and Green is presumed innocent until proven guilty. Next on the 7, a suspect is accused of trying to get away from the scene of a crime in a police cruiser. This happening in Chattanooga overnight. TBI says Chattanooga police officers responded to a business for a shots fired call. They encountered a man who they say then fired shots hitting one of the officers. Here's the call after the shooting.
Midnight 2, this officer arm shot into the face also.
Clear shot to the arm to the face. Is he awake and alert?
That's correct for now. He's conscious.
Clear and conscious. Midnight 2 vehicle description is going to be the Chevy Malibu, correct?
Chattanooga. It's going to be a Chattanooga police car.
Officers returned fire, hitting the suspect, who then got into an unoccupied police vehicle and took off. Those officers followed him, the chase ending on Highway 111. The suspect and an officer were both taken to the hospital for their injuries. Next on the 7, Oak Ridge police tonight say they're investigating the death of a child. This started back on December 16th with officers called to a home for a report of an unconscious child. Police say the boy, a 2-year-old, was taken to Methodist Medical Center. He was later pronounced dead, and now officers are waiting on autopsy results to learn how the child died. We, of course, will keep you updated on what that investigation finds. Next on the 7, new information about a chase that ended in a crash, this time in Knox County. And it turns out this was the source of the damage to a building that we've been telling you about throughout the day today. And we're getting a look at the incident reports from the Tennessee Highway Patrol and the Knox County Sheriff's Office. A deputy on a motorcycle spotted an SUV in Cosby last night, reportedly speeding and swerving. Authorities say that vehicle reached about 87 miles an hour in a 45 miles per hour zone as the chase moved on to Hartford Road. The pursuit ended when the SUV crashed into a building, bringing down power lines onto the vehicle. Firefighters and rescue crews pulled the trapped driver to safety. 18-year-old Peyton Ball is now facing multiple charges, with more possibly pending. Next on the 7, a recent violent altercation involving motorcycle club members in Claiborne County is raising some questions about motorcycle clubs across East Tennessee. And tonight we are taking a closer look at how common motorcycle clubs are in this region and what we know about them. Motorcycle clubs exist across East Tennessee in many forms, from social riding groups to organized clubs that focus on charity or community events. Experts say while most clubs operate legally, high-profile incidents can sometimes lead to confusion about what those groups actually are.
The president of the American Motorcycle Association came and did a media blitz. And essentially what he said was, look, 99% of all 99% of all motorcycle riders are good law-abiding citizens. It's just the 1% that are rowdy and bad and breaking the law. And then those clubs took that as a badge of honor to say, hey, we're 1%ers.
Experts say law enforcement focuses on criminal behavior by individuals, not motorcycle clubs as a whole. And next on the 7, new information tonight on a chase yesterday afternoon in Powell with a driver accused of shooting at a Tennessee Highway Patrol trooper. We've now learned the name of the suspect, Jared Doyle. Jail records show Doyle is 32 years old and lives in Broken Arrow, Oklahoma. According to an arrest report, a trooper spotted a pickup speeding on I-75 and noticed when an empty can flew out of the bed. At first, the truck stopped at the Callahan Drive exit, but then it took off, heading toward Emory Road, eventually stopping on Powell Heights Road. A trooper involved in the chase claims the driver fired several shots along the way. Troopers eventually had to use stun guns on Doyle. According to the reports, troopers smelled alcohol on him. Doyle faces a list of charges, 34 in all, including aggravated assault on a law enforcement officer, attempted second-degree murder, and DUI.